I'm going to try to get 15 wins in this Royal Tournament with this Mortar Rocket Cycle deck. Hopping into the first game, I was actually 10-1, but then I just lost the last game by 59 health. Kind of sad, because I knew that Tornado only did 58, and I just used my log, and I could have tornadoed tower at the end if I just had 59, if Tornado did 59 health. But whatever, we're out of that game. We're trying to get to 15 wins with this classic deck. This classic Mortar Rocket Cycle deck. It's actually a really old deck. Legend Array on YouTube. You can check him out. He's actually one of the main people that uses it. One of the main popular people that use it. Archer Queen still just forces so much elixir out. My goodness. Okay, so definitely not going to go in. Well, I will because it's also going to defend the battle ram. Against bridge spam matchups, I like to play mortars in the middle. I almost never play mortars in the middle. Unless there's like a reason to it. And I feel like it just does so well, like pulling all of his troops into the middle gives your archers a lot of value, because normally bridge spam decks don't run any arrows. Unfortunately, that E-bar gets a hit. I didn't think it would. But, so your archers will get a lot of value if they're protected by the mortar. Also, the magic archer can't connect to your tower if the mortar's played in the middle tiles. Here we get a nice king tower activation. I'll just play a Valk on this magic archer. It's kind of annoying bridge spam because Valk's like your best answer for pretty much all of their units, right? Like their spammy units at least. And using like a Valk can like ruin you, especially in like single elixir. But Mortar does a really good job of applying counter pressure. Like it fully countered that, and he still does spend an E-Spirit, so pretty good for us. But normally I'd play a mortar one tile back, like at the bridge, because I feel like it's easier to defend that way. But not in this matchup. I feel like this matchup it's technically, if you look on like Royale API, it's technically not my matchup, but I think that if I played it perfectly, it would be, because like if I just like keep defending perfectly, then what is there for him to do? Like I don't know what he's supposed to be able to do to like break through. But then again, like obviously I'm not perfect, and normally people that run my deck will lose against bridge spam, but Valkyrie also helps a lot more than Knight would, so I don't know. I think that if I play well, I can definitely outplay the matchup, I guess. I should say more than anything. But my deck does have some good matchups, like against Log G, it's a pretty good matchup. Against Hog Rider, at least 2.6 is a good matchup. Hog EQ is questionable. But ever since the EQ nerf, I feel like Hog EQ and Royal Hog's EQ are pretty decent matchups. Like, you can definitely win them. But then again, because I have, like, no air counter sometimes, and I don't have Fireball, sometimes decks that have a lot of air stuff, like Lava Hound, or things with, like, Flying Machine and Magic Archer can be tough, like this matchup, for example. The Magic Archer can get a lot of damage if I let it. He's doing a good job protecting his Magic Archer. I'm going to log here. I know that it won't kill the Magic Archer, but at least it will, I don't know, damage down his Battle Ram. I guess I wasn't expecting the Mirror in his deck. Kind of interesting. I think the Magic Archer should die to the Mortar, so that's super good. And Archer's just getting so much value because he doesn't have a really good way of dealing with them. And even if he did, he doesn't really want to waste elixir spelling them down because he'd rather get, like, I don't know, more value out of his units. That's normally what bridge spam does. They try to just counter push you. I think I'm going to rocket here. It's going to take care of the E-Barbs and the Barbarians from the Battle Ram. The Mortar also does a pretty good job of dealing with the Magic Archer when it's placed in the middle, because normally it targets the farthest unit away, and the Magic Archer generally is that in bridge spam matchups. And one log plus one Magic Archer hit does counter, or one log plus one mortar hit does counter Magic Archer. I'm not sure about a mirrored Magic Archer. I feel like it wouldn't. We're gonna get some good log value. That's a really key thing in this matchup, just good log value. I think his Magic Archers might lock on because of my Valkyrie. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like he's just spamming us. Let's try to not even take that ghost hit. It looks like we do take the ghost hit, but it's okay. And yeah, that's pretty much how you play this matchup. You just kind of defend until deep into the matchup, because then there's like nothing you can do. So yeah, you just win by stalling him out, I guess, more than anything. this game's for 12 wins, so hopefully we can win, because if I end up being 12-3, oh yikes, against Golem. I don't really like this matchup, to be honest. I really don't like how I already cycled my archers into log. Okay. Let's Valk the back. Oh my god, if that bomber dies, I think I was saved because of that. Potentially. Potentially. Okay, we need to get archers down. Hopefully he doesn't have arrows. Let's see if we can activate king here. Okay, Skelly Drags are gonna get some damage, but the tower's gonna retarget that, so perfect. I'm completely okay with that. I think for cycling a log and archers at the beginning, that was the best outcome that we could have asked for when he goes golden first play. Because it's not ideal to cycle, like, to waste elixir like that. Especially against golem matchups, because in single elixir, 2 elixir could kill you against golem. Okay, so this time we don't cycle our log, which is good. This is what I like to do, generally. There might be a better way, let me know in the comments. But I like to cycle my Valk first, or whatever my big tank is, if I'm using Knight or Mighty Mine or whatever it is. And then I like to cycle my mortar. At least in single elixir, that's my favorite way to do it, because then the mortar's pretty much full health by the time the golem gets to the bridge. Which I think is pretty good, generally. I might get a... I don't know what I want to do here. I think I want a log. I think that will take care of that. And Valk to tank the Skelly Drags. Okay, super good. I was thinking about maybe rocket NATOing, but that would have been too much elixir, especially in single. I knew I could defend for cheaper. And I also get a counter push out of this. It looks like his baby dragon's gonna die pretty much to my archer. Will it? Almost. Not quite. I think I'm gonna try to get a connection here, because I think I can. Yeah, I think that we're gonna be able to. And that... Oh wow, he doesn't even lightning my tower, so that's super good. I think, though, because he just lightninged, I can go in with another mortar. He might have enough for a golem at this point. He does, but I'm still gonna tornado this just so we can get a connection. I kind of misplayed my mortar, which is not the best thing to do. So instead, I'm gonna play archers early while the mortar's still healthy, so we can damage that stuff down, and I'm gonna get down another mortar. This Night Witch can be tricky, especially if he's enough for lightning. Okay, mortar clutches up and kills that. I try to bring both of these to king tower, and I try to get a log down for this bomber. Valk just the tank for the Skelly Drags. Okay, so we're in a decent spot here. He golems. He's probably gonna lightning this mortar, but I'll get back to another one. I'm gonna rocket this, because he's gonna lightning my mortar, so I'll take the value on that. He might be waiting for some reason. I don't really know why he would be. I'm gonna play another mortar. I could have also tornadoed, which might have been a better play, actually. Okay, good thing the bomber dies. I'm gonna play a Valk just to damage down both the golem lights and hopefully to prevent it from the big golem from getting death damage. I'm not sure if it did there. Might have. I'm like 3 rockets away, but I'm not in triple yet. So I think I'm just gonna try to damage down this golem as quickly as possible. Actually, I'm gonna use a rocket on defense here. I'm not sure if that was the move. I'm gonna play a mortar like this so he can't get lightning value. And get archers down as early as possible. Ooh, really well played tornado. Let's tornado this back. We only took 1 bomber hit, but that was quite a bit of damage. We're in triple now, so I think that we can get 3 rockets down. Let's see how quick I can cycle. Please, please, please. No! So we're 11-3 now. That last game was very heartbreaking. I definitely could have won. I think I let up a Dark Goblin hit. I was itching my eye. But, I don't know. I definitely could have won. I don't think that I played it the best. I think I'm going to activate King. Okay, good thing that those skeletons took out the one goblin, so we didn't have to take any damage, because the mini P.E.K.K.A was tanking for a little bit, so that one goblin could have got some damage if the skeletons didn't help out. But I think I could have won the last game if I had played just a little bit better. I don't know. Didn't let him get so much damage early on, I guess, more than anything. I'm gonna log this again. Sometimes I'll just bring Mega Knight to King Tower, because it's just the easiest way to deal with it if I don't have like a Valk in hand or something. This is a play I like doing a lot, playing a mortar for Skelly Barrels. It's gonna fully counter all of this stuff, and also get a hit on tower if he doesn't do anything. So, it's a pretty good play, I think. And even if they play it in the bypass lane, which is the tile right here, not this tile, it will still pull. So, you don't have to worry about that. You can play it right in the middle, which is pretty cool. Pretty good play against Skeleton Barrel for only a -1 trait, I guess. I'm going to rocket that because mini P.E.K.K.A does die to rocket. And normally against bait decks, they can't really punish you super hard because you do have the log and the tornado. Like, for example, here, I'm actually going to tornado because I have it in hand, and why not? I actually misplayed it because I took one hit there. And I'll play skeletons for this. Whenever you don't want to... Oh, I took one hit for that too. But my point is that you don't want to use your log unless you really need to. Because you have so many ways of dealing with all this stuff. Another mortar hit. Splitting archers is really good against a lot of plays. I thought that play... Okay. Let's forget that ever happened, and instead rocket the tower and pretend that my damage lead was never taken away. And perfect, and predict the Dark After them. That was totally meant for. That's one thing I like about rocket. If you rocket in that spot, people will like play stuff into it pretty often. Okay, so now we don't have really a good answer for the Skeleton Barrel. Especially not now. I think that we're just going to tornado them once they drop down and just take the death damage. I think that's fine. I'm not sure what spell he has. He's probably gonna barrel here. Yeah. So hopefully these skeletons do a good job. This time I'm gonna play my archers really high to make sure that we don't take as much damage against the mini P.E.K.K.A. His one goblin was being tanked for by the mini P.E.K.K.A, so we took a little bit of damage, but I think that we're still in a fine spot here. It's funny, I'm playing this match so much worse than I felt like I played last match against the Golem matchup, yet I am, like, pretty much losing this matchup. But we do get a mortar connection, so that's how you know the game is, like, mostly matchup-based, when, like, you can play one game, like, really bad and win pretty easily still. So, pretty interesting, but looks like this game is over. So we're 12-3, so we just need to go 3-2 in order to get 15 wins. I like 15 wins because that's where you get all the rewards. And besides Pass Royale, the rewards are like the most worth it way to spend money in the game if you're like spending gold to get gems. That way it's the most efficient way to get gems, or to like spend your gems and get rewards, I feel like. So I feel like 15 wins is a good stopping point. Sometimes I would literally just get 15 wins and that's it, but only about half of the Royal Tournaments I will actually get 15 wins. So hopefully we can get 15 wins here. We're going into strange deck. I'm not sure if I know this deck. Bomb Tower Executioner. I don't know. But let's just split archers. Pretty safe play. That's why you always see Expo players doing it. I actually didn't realize that was a 4-barrel, like a front place one, so my log was a little mistimed, but I think that we're still okay here. Are you gonna Bomb Tower with this? So I'm gonna play a Valve, kind of prevent. Oh, what? Hello? What is this? Okay. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna play Skeletons just to damage this down. We do get a Mortar Shot, that's pretty good. Ice Spirit too. I don't even want the Golemite damage, so I'm gonna actually bring the Golem back. I think that's fine. Now we'll only take like one Golemite's worth of damage, and it was still a 4 for trade. So that's pretty good. So Golem Log Bait, or at least Golem Goblin Barrel. I'm not sure if he has any other baity cards. He has Executioner. I think I'm gonna try to bait out his Executioner. This is rocket bait right here. This Valk is rocket bait. And look, we get it. Yes, yes. Gotta emote on him after that one. Gotta emote on him after that one. Imagine if he played his Valk like a little bit too early. Would have been so funny. I think I'll play archers. I might as well cycle something. I think I'll play an ice spear too, just to make those that mortar's misplayed. We'll get back to another one. That's okay. At least we get tornado. That's why I like this deck. It's very forgiving on defense. Defense is easy with this deck. Play a mortar like this, so apply some counter pressure. That seems like a smart play. And he executes the back again, and you have over. Got you again after that, for sure. I normally don't beat him, but I don't do it. There's really no point here. Gets this guy's up. Like, what is this? I don't even know. If we choke it though, that would be pretty sad. I wanted the execution of the back again. Imagine. It'd be so good. He misses one of my archers, which is pretty cool. Like lightning. I'm just gonna tornado all this like that. Trying to protect my archers a little bit. So they're just like completely melting. 3 archers, but the executioner just completely wrecked all of them. Don't want that executioner to get a hit. I took some damage there, huh? I think I'll rocket that. Ooh, I didn't hit the rocket. Is this gonna be like another game where I try to get like a bunch of rockets down and just fail? Okay. I think I have to stop this. I think I have to rocket this, actually. Okay, we can just bring this to King Tower. Ooh, please stop. Please stop, goblins. Oh my god. We're only 2 rockets away, right? 446? Yeah. He has to go on the bridge if he wants to at this point. He does go on the bridge. He's a smart man, but it's not gonna win. Ooh, really well played. Oh my god, does he have lightning? We're 13-3. Close for content, close for content. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that last game. That was actually crazy. I don't know why I just played Valkyrie. I guess I'm still just memeing after last game. Winning by 20 health. I'm playing against Graveyard lately. Okay, that's okay. Because what I can do here is surround this guy and bring this guy. And play an Ice Gear way over here. Freeze him, and then a Valk to kill him. Perfect. Despite just like randomly playing a Valk, he could have punished me like really hard eventually, but pretty good for us. And you can actually counter a bowler with archers if you play them right, but I didn't. So he gets a good amount of damage here, but we should still be able to win. As long as he doesn't get one more hit, yeah, we're fine. This is my matchup, because I do have the rocket, the mortar, and the tornado. And archers do a pretty good job because he doesn't have a direct way of killing them, but his bowler does get a lot of value. So normally when you lose, it's because of the bowler. Because it's hard for me to deal with his bowler. Let's see. I speared the bridge. I'm actually going to rock this. Ooh, that's scary. I think a border like this should pull. And hopefully we don't take any death damage. Yeah. No death damage? Did I tornado in time? Ooh, that's really sad. Okay, well we're only down a rocket's worth, so not too bad, but we're down a little bit of elixir, I think. Good thing is that we have a good cycle and we play Valk for the bowler if he plays one. I think I want to rocket that. I actually think that rocketing the bowler gets the most value in this matchup because it prevents them from wanting to play it in the back anymore. This is risky pre-placing this, but I'm going to hope that my opponent, doesn't play his stuff in the back. So it's super good. I'm gonna play another mortar. Ooh, I need a tornado. He gets a little bit of damage with his Inferno Dragon. I didn't think he was back to freeze, but that could have been scary if he was. Okay, we take the rocket on that. This could be a scary push. We're not back to mortar yet. Okay, now we're back. Hopefully the beam pulls. Ooh. No! I threw. We're 13 and 4. This guy looks pretty good. It looks like he had a top informed finish or something, so we're only 1 game away from losing, but we're 2 games away from getting 15 wins, which is my goal. I don't really care about anything more than 15 wins. I mean, I'd be happy to get wins, but I don't really care too much for it. How did I miss time that long? I feel like I waited an hour for that goblin drill to... Okay, whatever. I don't want to tornado that because... I don't know. Am I going to take a lot of damage here? Oops. That wasn't very good of me. I let up like 500 damage to a skeleton army. Okay, whatever. We're good now. So we're going against Drill. We want to activate King as early as possible. Getting King Tower activated against Drill is super important. I think I want to do this so I can log this, and then just play Base Spirit over here. Okay, pretty good. So we're down quite a bit of damage, but we have King Tower activated. We even the tower damage on both sides, so I think that we're okay. Let's see. I like to save my mortar for his wall breakers. Yeah. It's a -2 trade to get like 3 mortar shots if they let it get the mortar shots, so pretty good. I'll Valk the back for his Skeleton King. He might Goblin Drill the back to pull my Valk back. That looks like that might be the case. He did. Okay. But I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Yeah, because the Valkyrie put him up, or Temple Log is there. Perfect. I kind of want to go same lane as him, so I'm gonna actually mortar on this side. Looks like he plays an Inferno Tower. Kind of unfortunate, because he can't really punish that. I'm just gonna rocket his tower. Let's archers for his, Okay, we can just get away with skeletons on these wall breakers. That's pretty good. If you time it quickly enough, at least on that tile, in the middle of this path, it will counter that, so. Okay, perfect. We get a good log off finally. I feel like I always miss time logs. Mortar over here. Also King for the Dark Goblin, super good. We don't get a mortar shot though, kind of unfortunate. I think I can rocket though. I feel like he is a bit aggressive. Oh no, that was not... The tornado was not meant to be a tornado, so that's not good. This guy's skeleton army. Okay. Rocket at 6 elixir because we're a boss and we don't have any of those wall breakers, so good. Okay, super good for us. Let's pre-place our Valk this time. Wow, he actually didn't play in that spot. Well, I guess well played by our opponent. I want to save my log, I don't want to use it. Which is kind of sad because that means I need 3 rockets. I'm actually going to play another Valk here. This time I'm going to log the front one because I think he's going to pre-fireball. Ice Spear coming in clutch. Oh my god, did we win this? Let's go. Close for content. We're 14-4. Last game of the video, regardless. 14-4. Let's see if we can win one and get 15 wins. That'd be so good. Okay, so it looks like it's real hogs. I'm very happy I have Valk in my deck, at least. I don't know. I don't know what this guy's deck is. It's a little scary. I think the fisherman should get countered for one elixir. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, I'm playing nervously. Hopefully he doesn't have clone. Oh, that'd be so sad. He didn't defend the mortar well last time, so I'm gonna go in with another mortar. Might just play a giant skeleton in the middle. I think he goes zappies, but they're all the same lane, so they're gonna die. I'm actually gonna Valk. Maybe an overspend. Maybe an overspend. I'm just gonna let that thing go. Another witch. Also, archers like this, and try to activate King. Trying to damage them down, but also distract the fisherman. Ooh. Is this log worth it? I don't know. I think that was worth it. Okay, so that was not the best defense. I should have spent more elixir trying to defend this stuff. I shouldn't have even worried about that fisherman, I guess. But we're still ahead. Yeah, so I think that we're fine here. And we do have King Tower activated, which is super good for us. Okay, what is a Valk for that? Even though I now won't have Valk for his next set of pigs. Ooh, that's really bad. That's not good. That is not good. Oh no. What do we do? What do we do? Valk. Oh my god, the giant skeleton bomb actually helped us. The Valk got closer to the pigs. Okay, we're still in it. That was totally by design. That's why I played the Valk over there for sure. I think I'm gonna rocket his tower. Because an ice spirit should be all that we need right now. If he's able to hit. Giant skeleton. That would have been way too good though. Way too much value. Yikes. Kill the... Okay, didn't kill that. That's not good. Mortar up high. The giant skeleton bomb's gonna damage it down, which isn't good. Ice spirit jump at least, please. He has mirror. He has mirror. What do? We lost. What is this? We ended up with 14 wins. I'm upset that we weren't able to get 15 wins, but I still feel like we had some good matches.